the 7 keys to maintaining your competitive edge, whether as an individual or as part of an organization whose larger strategy includes market domination, includes something called collaborative spirit. Oh, I know. I know. If we were to play buzzword bingo right now, collaborative would be right up there with pivot. Um, what else? Let's see. Oh, strategic vision. And then, of course, there's always the one that I personally am getting really tired of hearing. Unprecedented times. Don't you ever feel like you need to lower your voice when you say that? The thing of it is that collaboration is more than just a buzzword. It's also a value that you can instill into the team's entire culture. And that's worth thinking about. You see, collaborative spirit means more than just being perfectly willing to collaborate with our colleagues on our team and the colleagues who are on the other teams in the organization. Collaborative spirit also speaks to a sense of safety, trust, and commitment. And it's been a pretty hot topic lately, what with massive layoffs, massive hirings, and oddly enough, mass resignations. Not just here in the United States, but I understand it's happening in a lot of countries across the world. People have changed their opinions about what matters and where they want to put their energy and how important their time is. The value of their time, a very big deal. So anything that you can do that builds commitment within your team to the team's mission and the team identity is a big deal. And collaborative spirit is one of the ways that you do it. Now, it's actually a little more difficult than many of the other things that we talk about here at KSP Partnership, but we're going to take a run at it anyway. The first thing that you want to do is be very clear about the difference between collaboration and cooperation. Cooperation is, I will absolutely work with you. If you need my help, all you need to do is come to me. I am there for you. And that's great. Don't get me wrong. I sort of think of it as a stepping stone, however, to collaboration. Collaboration is a level of commitment to the organization or the team's final objective, their mission, their vision of what should happen as a result of all of this work that allows us to extend ourselves, extend a hand, extend awareness. When we see something happening that could affect the objective, but maybe not our own personal work, we bring it up. Collaborative spirit also speaks to a team, and that's one of the reasons why it is so important. So, recap, understand the difference between collaboration and cooperation. So far, so good? Okay. Talk a little bit about what collaborative spirit brings to the table in terms of team commitment to the project's objective. Now, the project's objective is not the product. And for those of you who have seen a couple of the videos and or been in one of my workshops, you can go ahead and take your 10 seconds mental break right about now. Remember, the project is going to produce a product, but that's not the objective. The objective is what we're trying to achieve with that product. So, tip number 2 is to discuss collaborative spirit as a manifestation of the commitment that each team member has to the project objective. Okay, those of you who, were in the other classes, you can come back now. You see, this is a little bit of a rant on my part. It's a favorite place for me to place my soapbox. It's a bit of a dichotomy. Because one of the things that makes project members so amazing is their ability to apply a laser-like focus to a particular thing. And in most cases, well, that's the project deliverable, the product of the project. And that's all well and good. But as a project leader in that kind of environment, it's your job to make sure that the objective stays front and center. As a matter of fact, we put it on a lot of the tops of our documents just to prove the point. Because when people understand what they are trying to accomplish, not just what they're creating, but what that will accomplish and what that will give their clients the ability to accomplish, it turns out that they do a lot better job at managing something else. Scope creep. Yeah, I know. You know, those boundaries that somehow manage to bleed out all sorts of change orders. But you see, when the entire team is committed to the objective that the project is supposed to achieve, it becomes a lot easier to maintain a firm handle on the boundaries of the product scope and thereby the project scope. The third thing that I would like you to consider is doing your level best to catch people. Now, this one's a little tougher. In today's environment, we're going to all be working with teams that are virtual as well as some team members who are co-located. They might be co-located, but they might be virtual from you. The number of different hybrid team formations is going to be legion, so we're not going to cover those right now. But try to catch people when they demonstrate the proactive aspect that turns cooperation into collaboration. When people extend themselves, when somebody in a meeting suggests something that is actually designed to benefit someone else, those are the seeds of collaborative spirit. When someone suggests, hey, you know, Jim in finance had some ideas about that the last time we had to do an upgrade to their system. Maybe we should talk to him and kind of get a feel for what his ideas were. Extending yourself that way, again, collaborative spirit. So to recap, speak about collaborative spirit as if it's commitment, because truly commitment is the output of a truly strong level of collaborative spirit in your team's environment. Know the difference between collaboration and cooperation. Cooperation is a very good thing, and it is sort of a stepping stone that gets you to collaboration. So that's terrific. Last but not least, try to catch people when they exhibit proactive collaborative spirit. Catch them, thank them, recognize that effort. And it doesn't have to be just collaborative spirit within the team. Remember, collaborative spirit also speaks to the greater team, the team in your entire organization, which, by the way, is a wonderful cue or lead in for how collaborative spirit works with interdependencies. You see, if we understand where this project lies in the greater scheme of things, and as a project leader, of course, you've looked into making sure that everyone on your team understands the strategic value of this project, right? Okay, just nod with me. But when you do understand that, which means you might also have a pretty solid understanding of where the other projects in the organization fit, you can deploy collaborative spirit in such a way that it not only allows your project's objective to be attained and, well, celebrated, but you can also begin to work with other teams a lot more effectively. Let's face it, Everybody has multiple responsibilities, and within those responsibilities, people are dropping in projects. And frankly, our fellow colleagues who are in the finance department, the HR department, the procurement department, you get my drift. We're not the only project that they support. Never mind the projects that are probably going on right in their own departments. So collaborative spirit means giving everyone the best chance to succeed in their roles within the project and within the larger organization. Fostering a higher level of cooperation that turns into collaboration also fosters a level of commitment to the project objectives, the team's objectives, and the organization's objectives. And isn't that what leadership-driven project management is all about? I'm KimiKSP, and if you like a practical approach offering 3 suggestions that you can take immediately and put into action, please subscribe or like. The buttons are down there. I'm never sure where they end up. Also, if you think that this is something that someone else in your organization would enjoy or benefit from, please feel free to forward it to them. And if you have any suggestions as to particular topics or questions that you would like us to address in a future video, please contact me. My information is at the end of the video. This video was brought to you by the Leadership Driven Project Management Academy. Thank you so much for joining us.